Hey guys, I'm Saurav. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the Insta360 ONE R. It's a slightly different device, but I think this is going to set the future for action cameras. Now this isn't a sponsored video. I'm going to share my honest opinions, what I feel, what do I like, what do I think can be improved in the future, and you're going to experience a very cool piece of technology in this video. I'm very excited, hope you're too. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's directly address the elephant in the room, and that is the modularity of this camera. As you saw, it's a 360 camera, but you can swap the lens with a wide angle lens and you can basically use it as a GoPro. The lenses are attached to the brain, which does all the processing, and actually it is also the display. The display is half the size of a regular GoPro's rear screen, but the fact that you can twist the screen, attach it and use it as a front screen is a great option for all the vloggers out there. There is also a lens option with a 1-inch sensor. Unfortunately, I don't have it, but I've seen certain samples and it looks too good for such a small action camera. And that is the reason why I'm so excited about this. Earlier, when you used to see any upgrade for an action camera, it used to be higher FPS or higher resolution, but this thing actually opens up a lot of possibilities. In future, if there's a stronger brain or a better lens, you can just buy that part, you can attach it and you have upgraded your gear. You don't have to buy the whole kit, just like traditional cameras and lenses. Compared to the previous generation Insta360 ONE X, the ONE R is actually waterproof. Surprisingly, it is modular, but still it is waterproof up to 5 meters, that is 16 feet. If you want to go below that, you also get a waterproof housing, for which you have to use the vertical battery. Talking about the quality, the 360 videos look good to me. The dynamic range is enough for most of the situations. A good thing about the footages from this camera is the overall look is a bit flat with less contrast, which gives me more flexibility in post to color grade them. The footage looks a bit over sharpened when I zoom in according to my taste, and that sometimes adds a bit of unwanted noise as well. It would be better if we could control the amount of sharpening applied in post. I'm a big fan of their flow state stabilization though. Doesn't matter how much you shake the camera while filming, the end result is extremely smooth. For a camera of this size, shooting 5.7K resolution is a big deal, and for most of the times 5.7K resolution is more than enough. But sometimes when you zoom in, you feel the need for that extra resolution, and that's my point. In future, if there's a stronger brain that can handle that resolution, if there's a bigger sensor, we can actually see a high resolution 360 camera with the same size. The next feature of this camera I love, it's actually not a part of this camera, but it helps me to get more interesting video, and that's the software. Especially with 360 cameras, the software experience is very cumbersome, but that's not the case with this one. The software is actually very well designed, and it just took me a day to get used to it. The software that you get for the desktop or a laptop is pretty good. You get a lot of features, but the mobile application is where things get really interesting. You can change the perspective, add keyframes, change the speed, and even convert it into a hyperlapse, which is really cool because it gives you the option to add motion blur, and it looks as if it's really a hyperlapse and not a video. There are certain creative effects as well, which you can achieve very easily. You just have to select the desired effect and the clip, and the app does everything for you. This uses subject tracking for certain effects, and it works flawlessly. If I had to do it manually, this would take a long amount of time. This application is a huge part of the whole 360 experience. It's a pretty stable software, and I haven't had any connection issues till now. There are certain things that I hope will be improved in the future. The first one is the battery. The default battery it comes with is enough if you intend to use this only as a 360 or an action camera. But you will buy this camera to use it also as a 360 and an action camera at the same time, right? And at such times, this battery is not enough. The Insta360 also gives you the option to buy a bigger battery, and that actually solves the purpose because it is double the capacity of the smaller battery. Now I understand they're shipping with the smaller battery to keep the overall size a bit smaller, but I would not mind a slightly bigger camera for a better battery life. One more thing that I don't like about the ONE R is the small gap that you see between the battery and the upper portion of this camera. In future, I wish this gets attached more seamlessly, because when you compare this with a one-piece GoPro, this doesn't seem to be as rugged as the GoPro is. Don't get me wrong, it's an extremely well-built camera. I was skeptical at first, but after using it for a month, I found the build quality to be really good. So overall, it's an interesting piece of technology, and I think the Insta360 have done a wonderful job with this. I can't wait to see what upgrades do they bring in the future and how they can take this camera to the next level. If you want to get a 360 camera, I would definitely recommend you to get this one. The link is in the description below. If you already have an Insta360 One X, should you buy this? That actually depends. Why do you want to upgrade? If you're looking for a quality upgrade in terms of 360 videos, I would say no. Compared to the One X, the One R is not a huge upgrade as compared to 360 videos. But you would buy this camera for the modularity part. As I said, it's an amazing piece of technology. With the wide angle lens, you can use it as a GoPro. With the 1-inch sensor, you can shoot really high quality videos even in low light. I'm really excited to see what upgrades do they bring in the future. That's it from this video, guys. If you like the video, press the like button. If you're new to the channel, for more such content, please subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.